Nice to see you here, all grapes lovers. It's your favorite channel, Vinedresser Maxim. Today is 26th of January 2023. Here you see my vineyard, that is Dnipropetrovsk region, Ukraine. The topic of today's speech is current about the vineyard during the year, January and February. Winter. The vineyard is covered with the snow. During this period, the vinedresser can have a rest and can buy necessary equipment. Tapener, sprayer, if it's needed, secateurs. Most of vinedresser buy chemical exactly in winter, March. In the beginning of the spring, the weather is usually like in winter. The vineyard is covered with the snow. Usually I don't do any activities with the vineyard. But if you are breeding live bait, the beginning of March is the period when you can make wine rooting. As for me, now I am not practicing with the breeding live bait. So in my vineyard, March is the period of recreation, the same as January and February. April. The first part of April is really convenient period for fixing everything with the vineyard pillars. It is easy to do because the old vineyard is still covered with the soil. During the second part of April I get away all the soil from the top of the vineyard. This action is done only when there are no frosts at night. As soon as I have uncovered the vine, I tie the dry sprout on the first level. May. In May, I do the most necessary green operation – adjustment the grape shoots. Also I do nitrogen fertilize in May. When the first 4 or 5 leaves appear on the plant, I do first preventive treatment. The active growth on the vineyard is well seen on the second part of May, because of the light day is longer and the temperature gets higher. It is the right time to tie young sprouts to prevent its damage. Watering is done only if it's necessary. You have to check the soil. If the soil is dry, there is no rain, you have to water the plants. If there is rain and the soil is wet, watering is not needed. June. June has the biggest light day length, so sprouts grow actively. You have to tie up them regularly. You have to do green actions, pinching and stamping, during June. In my region, it is necessary to do second preventive treatment during June. It must be done before the vineyard starts blossom. If the soil is dry and there is no rain before the vineyard gets blossom, you have to water it a lot. If during this period the soil is wet and there are rains, you should not water plants by yourself. On the next day after watering, I do soil loosening. This process is done to give more oxygen to the roots of the plant. July. In July I continue to do green actions, pinching and stamping. And also I tie sprouts all the time. After blossom, when grape berries At Tini I do short preventive treatment. Before the preventive treatment, to make the quality on the harvest better, I do adjustment of the vineyards. As we know, in July grapes get more weight. So if there are no rains in your region and the soil is dry, you have to do additional constant watering by yourself. If the soil is wet, there is no need in watering. August. Green actions, pinching and stamping during the whole period when the sprouts have activity growth, I tie the nap. On August the 1st I minimize the watering on the vineyards. In the middle of August I stop watering at all. All this is done because it gives opportunity for the vineyard to ripe well. If you continue watering, the vine will grow more and get more strange. At the same time, difficulties can occur with the grapes ripen. In August you should reduce nitrogen fertilizers and better use potassium fertilizers. In my region, August is the period of gathering harvest. Juicy, ripe and sweet grapes. It is your gift of the heart and enjoyable at the same time. Work you have been doing the whole year. September. During September I continue agrotechnics activities that facilitate alignment of the sprouts. Also in September get ripe early middle and middle late grape varieties. That's why September is a period for active gathering harvest. October. I plant 1 year seeding with the open root system in October. I prepare the vineyard for cutting in the end of October. November. Usually I irrigate the vineyard for winter in this period. If the autumn is dry and there are no rains and the soil is dry. If there are enough rain in autumn, the soil is wet, there is no need to do water charging irrigation. I cut young and old bushes in the beginning of the November. After that I cover all the bushes before the frost come. Usually in my region I do these activities in the first or second decade of November. I cover vineyard with the soil. In my opinion, it is the most simple and the most secure method.
Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're giving me wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Well, I don't wanna jinx it, baby. Can't twist myself.
December. During December we don't do any activities on the vineyard. The vineyard is under the snow and successfully hibernates. It is the best time to have a rest, communicate with other Vinedressers, talk about your experience, to make a list of interested questions, get answers on them. I have to say that this list I have created for Dnipropetrovsk region, Ukraine. If your vineyard has another location, there can be differences due to aeroclimatic features of your region. If you like this video, please press like and subscribe this channel. If this video was useful for you, please leave comments. See you later on next videos. Now you have seen how to take care of the vineyard during the year. If you want to know about my channel, I recommend you this video.